The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. Hardy now with the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now the Ravens' big-ticket free agent acquisition. It's Derrick Henry. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Henry. Up the sideline, past midfield. And they're finally going to bring him down. It's a 1st down if it stands, but maybe a hold set him free. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
I can tell you firsthand as an offensive guy, we never loved playing in the rain. I always felt like the defense had the advantage. They know it wasn't going to be much of a passing attack, hard to handle the ball, a lot of turnovers. So they've got to have a lot of early focus offensively and try to get something on track. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
3rd and long for Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Oh, yeah. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Allen gonna throw to get things going. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll run the toss with Cook. Ooh. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
James Cook with a nice gain there to move the chains, and here we are in year 3, Mike, and all James Cook does is get better. Had a good, solid rookie season a couple years ago, 1,500 yards, kind of a breakout year last year, making the Pro Bowl. He continues this steady improvement. He's going to be one of the top backs in the entire league.
And he'll take it on in. K.J. Hamler. Touchdown, Bills. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. The extra point by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Hardy now with the return. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, they're setting up a reverse, but he'll keep it himself. Up the sideline at the 35. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack. 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now, and he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Taking off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Josh Allen. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll get that complete to Ross. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bills 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Allen. Now he'll run it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that 1st down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw. He'll find his running back, Cook. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Allen. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Extra point try by Bass. Oh, do you believe it? It's no good. That is his first extra point miss of the season. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Hardy now with the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Play action now. Jackson. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Matt Milano.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
They'll throw on first down with Allen. He'll go right and find his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. On the handoff, this is Cook. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Now after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down. They'll go play action here with Allen. He's got his big tight end. Gerald Everett. Touchdown, Bills. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Hopkins sent in motion. They'll run it on first down with Henry. And he'll lose big yardage on this one. Trying to get to the edge. Instead, steps out of bounds well behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Jackson now on second down. That is caught. It is Hopkins. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. Jackson out of the pistol. Now a screen set up for Henry. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up. On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. The fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. At their own 31-yard line. On first and 10, it's Allen. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's Allen to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Middle. Alert! 56.
Now Allen. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. To throw again, it's Allen. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Throwing again, it's Allen. He's going to keep it himself. And he's in. Josh Allen. Touchdown, Buffalo. Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills able to add on. It is now 27-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Throwing Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. It's second down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it's going to be third down. To throw is Jackson. Oh, a loose football. And this will be recovered by the offense, so they avoid the catastrophe of a finish. Time runs out, and that's the end of the first half. Coach, thank you, and the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll motion over Samuel. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Allen. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
So on 4th down, time to kick it away. Jake Camarda to do the honors. Back deep, Deontay Hardy. Oh, the coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Henry. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Now a run and maybe a reverse here, but no, he keeps it himself. And that's well read by the defense. Knocked backwards. He's back at his own 9-yard line. Off the play fake. Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught downfield by Hamler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. Now Allen on 1st down. That is caught. What a throw. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Bills. Pass's kick is good. And the Bills stretch things out even further. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Johnson now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's the toss, right side to Henry. Up the sideline at the 35. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
I half expected to see all 11 defenders piled up on top of him at the end of this run to make sure he was finally down, because a couple times on that run, it looked like he was cooked, only to shake off those tackles and keep on cooking.
Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. What a run, he brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
First down run here by Henry, and he signed with the Ravens this offseason. I mean, you think back to that run he had with the Titans, Mike, over the last 6 seasons, over 8,200 yards, 80 touchdowns. I mean, one of the most productive backs we've seen in a long time. Now it's kind of scary to think he gets to join Lamar Jackson in this Baltimore backfield. They hope the two of them can be that combo to finally get this Baltimore
in trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On play action, here's Jackson. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Motion man, set right. Allen to throw. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
A run up the middle with Cook. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. So now they'll throw it with Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. Look at the big man go. And he's into the end zone. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown Buffalo. And he missed it. It's no good. One of the few things that's gone wrong so far. So they're unable to add one more point onto this big lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Hardy now with the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Here's Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. The tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
That would qualify as an angry run, powering his way forward. A pickup of 7. Forward. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse.
They didn't need a lot here to pick up the first down, so I think it's a smart call. Get the ball to a guy who can maneuver his way across the marker. And Mike, listen, if they hadn't stopped him so quickly, you and I both know he could have taken that one a lot longer.
On the ground, here's Henry. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Hey, Alpha, sit on! Sit on!
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Crazy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, when you decide to pick up those yards with your feet, you got to pay a price. And in this case, he takes a big shot, but not before he's able to pick up that first down.
180.
Hopkins sent in motion. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line. 2nd down, Jackson. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Now he'll run.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
On 2nd down, Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. From the gun, Josh Allen. And this will be incomplete, but a penalty flag down on the play. And let's see who's guilty. A tight end in motion now. Here's a handoff to Cook. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the...
Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And the Ravens will have great field position as they take over at their own 45. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Whoa. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. They'll run, and setting up the reverse. No, he keeps it himself. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs. Allen going to give it to Cook. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. So a road win here for the Bills, and it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, we wish you a terrific night.